what is the American dream? U.S. is one place in particular that actually has a commonplace definition of a list of ideal goals that people should strive to achieve. These goals are what people feel like by achieving will make them happy. But is that actually the case, or are we just living out someone else's perspective of happiness? I chose this topic because my parents came to this country as immigrants. They've achieved what many would perceive as the American dream, coming from rags to riches, and they've always tried to push this same dream on me, and I was really intrigued by that, so I decided to study a little bit more about what it's actually about. The first book I read, The Great Gatsby, has the protagonist, James Gatz. He's the perfect rags to riches story. He's come up from nothing, and he's achieved everything monetarily that one can dream of. But he's still unhappy. He's found monetary success, but he hasn't found emotional contentment, so he isn't actually living his American dream. The other book I read, The Grapes of Wrath, shows kind of the other side. It's a family that has emotional contentment, but hasn't achieved nearly as much monetarily. They kind of give up the American dream in that they are happy initially, but they're striving to achieve something more. So you could argue that they are leaving the American dream. Both novels have the same underlying theme. The popular definition of the American dream is incorrect and needs to be changed. In that when, as a society, we shift our wants from monetary needs towards emotional needs, we're finally going to be able to find that happiness that we're searching for. The novels are different in that they kind of show opposite sides of the coin, as I said. In The Great Gatsby, it shows the guy who has the monetary success but is lacking emotional success. In The Grapes of Wrath, it shows the family that has great emotional contentment but is looking for monetary success. And so both stories kind of lack that happiness. What the author said matched up really well with the opinions I had on the subject. So I've always thought that the American dream doesn't really exist because the American dream is made for a group of people, but really we need to individualize our goals and our happiness. The American dream, it's not a house in a nice neighborhood, it's not a dog, it's not the kids with a great education. It's about finding what you love and being happy and finding contentment. And achieving goals that other people have set for you might not bring that contentment that you're searching for. Everyone has different goals and a different idea of what contentment is, as you can see from this chart. And that's a really good thing. You can't let other people's opinions persuade what's going to make you happy. When everyone focuses on their individual goals, they'll finally be living the American dream that they really want to and be happy. The popular definition of the American dream doesn't work because it tells people to follow what other people tell them to do, and it tells them to focus on socioeconomic success. When we forget the socioeconomic aspect and just focus on the emotional aspect, we're finally going to be happy. And I say that the American dream should be rebranded to our dream, and we should just focus on what makes us happy. Thank you.